In this section, we discuss derivative formula for the sine and the cosine function. By using sine and cosine, derivative of sine and cosine function, of course, you can calculate derivative of the secant, tangent, etc. You will see. Once we have this formula, we will automatically have the integral formula for the same function, okay, which will be discussed in the second term in the chapter 5, as I remember. From the definition of the derivative of the sine x equals limit when h going to 0 sine x plus h minus sine x over h. If we use the identity about the sine x plus h, limit h goes 0, which is sine x times cosine h plus cosine h times sine x minus sine x over h. There's a problem in that formula. This is x, this is h, sorry. This is x, this is h. So, let's make some arrangement on that one. If you take the sine x common factor parenthesis, sine x times cosine h minus 1 over h, one part is this one, plus cosine x sine h over h. Okay. In the lecture, I showed that when h going to 0, this is goes to 0. Okay. Maybe quickly I can explain. Limit when h goes 0, cosine h minus 1 over h. By multiplying and dividing the conjugation of the sine h minus 1, we obtain this one. So cosine square h minus 1 over h times cosine h plus 1. And the above is the minus sign. So limit when h goes to 0. Because 1 minus cosine square h is sine square h, okay? So this is minus sine square h over h times cosine h plus 1. So this equals limit h goes 0 minus sine h over h. This limit is 1 times sine h times 1 over cosine h plus 1. Okay, let's analyze all of them. This goes to not 0, this goes to 1. We know that. So sine h goes to 0. 1 over cosine h plus 1 goes to 1 over 2. So as a result, this is minus 1 times 0 times 1 over 2, which is 0. And on the other hand, we know that this is sine h over h limit is 1. Always we know. This is 1 when h going to 0. So that means this is cosine x. So derivative of the sine x is cosine x. And similarly, you can show that derivative of the cosine x is minus sine x. So we have this derivatives. Derivative of the sine x equals cosine x. Derivative of the cosine x equals minus sine x. If instead of the sine function or cosine function, you have another function, you can apply the chain rule easily, okay, if you know this formula. From here, you can obtain the derivative of the secant, derivative of the tangent, etc. So let's calculate the derivative of the tangent x by using the quotient rule. So tangent is sine x over cosine x. So quotient rule says derivative of the sine x is cosine x times denominator cosine x minus derivative of denominator, which is minus sine x times numerator, which is sine x over square of the denominator. So this is the 1 over cosine square x. So this is secant square x. So derivative of tangent x is secant square x. And similarly, you can calculate derivative of the secant x, derivative of the cotangent x, etc. Okay, I will not give the whole formula to you. When we need in the problem solving hour, we will calculate.